Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
A mistrial declared once again in the murder trial against Michaela Bowers, what the prosecution and the defense are saying.
Plus, family and friends gather to honor the life of a victim from a deadly shooting in Delano.
Good morning and thanks for staying with 23 ABC News at 6 a.m. I'm Danielle Kern.
I'm Mike Hart. Let's start things off and bring in CHP Officer Robert Rodriguez for a look at what's going on our roadways. Robert?
Thank you very much, Mike. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Well, things are looking pretty good on our roadways right now. No major issues or any crashes to talk about here through town. If you're about to head out the door, head out of town maybe, all of your major routes are looking good. All local roadways are also in great shape as well. That's my look at traffic. Elena, we'll send it to you.
All right, Robert, thank you. Let's take a look at today's pattern, showing us that dry weather is dominating. But look at this cold Canadian air still digging down into the area. So, yeah, we have clear skies, but we also have freezing temperatures as expected for most of Kern County to wake up to. Now, officially at 32 at the airport. Outlying areas much colder, like those 20s in Buttonwillow and Delano. 35 in Arvin. They were at freezing for a couple hours this morning. Look at the 10-degree mark that we have in Fraser Park at this hour. 17 in Lebec, 23 in Tehachapi. Even the 20s for Kernville and Wolford Heights to wake up to. So as we climb later today, you see sunshine across the board, some low 50s for a couple hours this afternoon. It's about the same as yesterday, and we'll talk about another freeze for tonight coming up.
Topping our news in this hour, the jury in the Michaela Bowers murder trial has reached an impasse, forcing the judge to declare a mistrial in this case.
Monday, the judge set a new trial date for March 16th. Bowers is charged with first-degree murder of her boyfriend of 25 years and Jay's Place chef Ray Ingram. The prosecution arguing that Bowers killed Ingram in a fit of rage over his ongoing infidelity. The defense, however, saying this case is one of self-defense and that Bowers shot Ingram after he chased her while screaming, quote, "I'm going to kill you." This mistrial coming less than a year after a jury deadlocked in Bowers' first trial. Defense attorney David Torres said he thinks the jury in this case had a difficult time understanding some of the key issues.
So I believe that this is a case from a difficult human perspective for people to understand. And again, if you tried this 10 times, you could probably hang another 10 times, but in various different ways.
Now, after Monday's proceedings, the attorneys got the chance to speak to the jurors to find out why they had difficulty coming to that agreement. The prosecution saying they plan to evaluate that feedback as they move into the third trial.
I think that in every case, the jury and both parties want to reach a verdict, and I think that was the case in this case, and this is just part of the process, and it happens, and we respect that. We respect the work that they did, and we go forward.
Both sides in this trial said they believe the jury worked hard to try and come to an agreement. Torres saying that he believes jury selection will remain one of the biggest obstacles as this returns to court. The judge said in this trial, 6 jurors voted for voluntary manslaughter, 4 voted for second-degree murder, 1 voted for involuntary manslaughter, and 1 juror voted for not guilty. This case will go back to the beginning with a new trial date set for March 16th, and Bowers is expected back in court for a readiness hearing on March 6th.
This morning, the search continues for anyone connected to a deadly shooting in Delano late last week. With the search ongoing, family and friends gathered to pay their respects to 21-year-old Adam Guillen. Dozens gathering on Monday night for a candlelight vigil in Delano where Guillen was shot. He later died at the hospital. Another person suffered serious injuries. 3 more were treated for non-life-threatening wounds. Guillen's mom, Lydia Salazar Rodriguez, was at Monday's vigil talking about her son.
They've taken something from me, and I can never retrieve that. You know, they've stolen his life, you know, and all we can hope is that someone else is not a victim like he is.
Delano police so far have not released any information about the shooting. They have not identified a suspect. They're asking if you do have information, you're urged to give them a call at 721-3377 or their 24-hour tip line right there on your screen, 721-3369.
California Pizza Kitchen will be holding a Pizza with a Purpose fundraiser today for fallen LA County Sheriff's Detective Amber Leist. Leist was struck and killed after helping an elderly woman cross a street in Los Angeles. The driver of the car that hit Leist pulled over and tried to help her. Leist was a 12-year veteran of the department and leaves behind 2 sons. To participate, simply mention the fundraiser and CPK will donate 20% of your check to Police and Fire, the fallen heroes, to support the family of Detective Leist. Our local CPK is on Stockdale Highway.
Rosemarys Creamery is set to close tomorrow in honor and in celebration of the founder, Francis DeMarco, who died last week. Rosemarys made the announcement on Instagram Monday. DeMarco was 89 years old. For the last 36 years, his legacy has brought sweetness and joy to the community through the sweet treats at Rosemarys Creamery. Rosemarys has become a Bakersfield staple located downtown at the corner of F and 28th Streets. The ice cream shop, named after DeMarco's wife of more than 60 years, was opened by the couple back in 1984.
Hundreds of Kern County residents have been hired for part-time and full-time positions through Exact Staff.
In this week's Kern Back in Business, 23 ABC's Daniela Garrido joins us in studio to share how they link the applicant to the right job for them. Daniela?
If dropping your resume off at job fairs hasn't worked out for you, we have another option that may help. A staffing agency in downtown Bakersfield has helped hundreds of local applicants get hired.
Right now that have open positions, I would say we were working with about 55 companies.
Local companies are looking to fill hundreds of positions as demand for their businesses grow in Kern County.
With Kern County growing, there's a lot of companies coming into town and then companies are expanding. So with that said, they reach out to Exact Staff to help them with their staffing needs. And that's where my recruiters come into play. They're hiring daily so they can send these associates out to work.
Exact Staff has been in Bakersfield for 8 years, helping people get hired to part-time or full-time positions.
I tell everybody it's kind of like a dating site. I know that's probably not the good words, but it's a dating site, and what we do is we match the skill set of the employee to our job orders, which is what the client gives us in finding the right person.
The staffing agency works with companies in different fields of work, including medical, legal, and financial.
The best advice I can give them is come fully prepared on what you are looking for. We're not just a staffing service, we are literally trying to find you that career.
Joanna Martinez is now a recruiter at Exact Staff, but a few months ago she was working jobs through the agency.
I came here applying for a job, and I did go and do a couple temp jobs. It was just for some for a few days, some for a couple of weeks, and then I guess I did a great job because I did get a call back from the recruiters here at the office offering me a position here. So
she says Exact Staff helped her hone in on her strengths and find a job she's good at.
Just get out of your comfort zone and then try something new. You never know. Like, I would never imagine doing what I'm doing now. I had no experience as a recruiter, and now I love it. I just want to, continue with this career.
Exact Staff works on an appointment and walk-in basis. Their offices are located at the Bank of America building on Truxton. For more information, visit our website, turn223.com. For Kern Back in Business, I'm Daniela Garrido, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
The Kern High School District wants you to join the Open Your Heart to Foster Youth Valentine's Drive. KHSD has partnered with the county's Network for Children's Dream Center to collect much-needed clothing and supplies for foster youth. KHSD says, quote, many of us are blessed with having basic daily necessities that often the foster youth in our community go without. Throughout the month of February, the district is collecting donations at their district office. That's located at 5801 Sundale Avenue. You can drop those off Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. or at the Dream Center on 19th Street. And in just 2 days, KHSD will unveil the brand new aquatic complex. The Kern Aquatic Complex will support local and regional competitive events for swimming, diving, and water polo programs. It's the first aquatic facility built by the district since opening the BHS swimming pool in 1919, which was later demolished in 1938. KHSD says it will include a high-quality stainless steel pool design, a diving and warm-up pool, and covered stadium seating for over 500 people. The ribbon-cutting ceremony is Thursday afternoon at 7301 Old River Road.